this is, I think, the field that has the most shocks in it. You've got no Lachlan Tame, former Olympian, former medalist at the Olympics. You've got no Mitch Trim, one of our champions. You've got no Jackson Collins, Australian champion. He was second at the Hayden Kenny Classic. So at the moment, you've got Noah Havard, who's on a jackpot bonus, ready to take everything, but he's got his biggest competition probably out. Now, a couple of the club favourites, you've got Riley Fitzsimmons, you've got Jet Kenny, you've got Jamo Porter, you've got Jai Duffy. They're all moving really quick. They're all big, powerful boys. As well as that is on the yellow ski, looks like Wes Gould in the mix there as well. Now, Jamo Porter has been bridesmaid for far too long. I would love to see Jamo Porter get on top of the podium and be a champion. And he is in a position with those boys out to not only be a champion today, but to be an overall series champion. He currently sits, second overall? 4th overall, but he has a second result at the Hayden Kenny Classic. He's got points in the bank to be able to put a good result in today and go on and win the overall.
Jamo Porter, you're exactly right. He's extremely underrated in the ski races. He's so quick off the beach. He's very talented getting around the course, and he can hold the weight. Do you know who's in the field right now, and you haven't mentioned, is Olympic gold medalist Murray Stewart from the Burleigh Heads Mowbray Park Club there. Normally, you would again say, much like the pool swimmers are very suited to the pool conditions, a kayak is very much great in the lake, so to speak. Murray, I've been watching his surf skills, and normally I would say that his surf skills aren't great. He has been handling some incredible good waves through the heats, the quarters, the semis this morning, holding them all the way to the beach and showing that I dare say he's been doing a little bit of secret training down there at Burleigh Heads Mowbray Park in the surf.
Oh, no doubt for sure. Murray Stewart, as we see the North Bondi boys, they come together as well. So that's Noah Havard and Charlie Verco. It could be Ben Walker, and Charlie Verco. Will Budd there of North Cronulla. Is that Maxi Brooks or Chucky Brooks? It's
Maxi
one of the Brooks brothers. Max Brooks. Now, he's a former Australian Ironman champion. Now just gets around a bit of a ski, keeps himself fit, gets himself training, has that body now, that build to be able to put some power in. We see there Jakey Morris. He was your board champion from earlier, so could we see a board ski special, a craft double?
Carly Nerthans almost did the double. Yeah, very handy earlier.
Look at the position here, bottom of your screen, of Ben Carberry. He's in a spot where he has open water and he has choice to either get off to a really fast start and push right, or push left and be the only one that gets around the outside. Now, Joe Collins, he's a fast starter as well. He's looking to pick up some valuable points in the MVP standings. Unfortunately for Joey, he didn't have the weekend he would have liked, or the Friday he would have liked, the Manly Open, so he won't take place in the Ironman coming up. He's in there for tomorrow, though, to Shannon. So for him, this is going to be a blow to cobwebs out, get himself ready for that 6-person mixed taplin coming up. He's going to leave everything in a tank in this race. And for a man as fit as he is, and for a man as courageous as he is, he doesn't second guess himself when it gets to surf. He goes and he attacks, and I do love that about him.
He does. He gets after it. We keep saying he's a little fella, but he can move that ski very, very well. His power to weight ratio must be incredible, because when you look along the field and you see guys like Noah Havard, Riley Fitz, even Benny Carberry, they are big mountains of men. Joey Collins is hiding in their shadow, but in the quarters or the semis that we watched earlier today, Joey Collins got out the back in front of all of those boys. He had Ben Carberry, he had Murray Stewart, and he had a couple of others in his heat, and he beat them all off the beach out the back.
For what he makes up with, for what he lacks in size, he makes up for in skill. Now, luckily for us here at the Summer and Surf, we've got the best in the business. We've got former Australian ski champion at the start of this race, Bill Baines. So he knows exactly what he's looking for in a ski start, and he's got him off to an absolute flyer, and Ben Carberry has shot out of a bullet, but straight into one there, straight onto the lap of that one. But look at that, bang, 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 up and over he goes. Joe Collins also in a bit of clean water, but Ben Carberry, I tell you what, I don't want to rule a race out already, but he has gone. He has shot the gun and he has gone. Joe Collins right in the mix there as well, as we see the other Burleigh paddlers start to work their way in. There's Murray Stewart there, former Olympian there, Murray Stewart, but Ben Carberry of the BHMP Burleigh Heads Mowbray Park Club has flown now, and look at Joe Collins try to get up onto his wash. He's working that rate as hard as he can.
It is incredible watching how powerful Ben Carberry is. We were talking about it earlier today, Duff. He's an Ironman, but he jumps on that ski and he looks like an Olympic kayaker. He's just so powerful as we watch. And there's the little guy, we just talked about him, makes up for in heart and effort. He's got a great bag of surf skills as well. That's Joey Collins pulling up onto the side of Benny Carberry. You got the two Ironman boys out there in 1 and 2 at the moment doing everything right. Joey Collins dumps the left pedal in to get around that last-minute standing-up wave there.
Max Brooks wears that one in the lap as we see Joe Collins. He makes a really quick snap decision there to go left in behind Ben Carberry. You don't see that very often.
That's
reason being he's seen the wave, he's popped, that wave's popped up, and he's put the gun down and he's gone. Now, look at the difference in rating, Paulie. Ben Carberry, he's just tapping that along. Now, he would be running with what, a much bigger blade than Joe Collins? Why is his rating so much slower, but he's moving that boat just as fast?
So the bigger kayak guys, Duff, what they do is they use a bigger blade. So you've got like your small, medium or large, and that is determined by surface area. So obviously the bigger blade, the more water it catches, but the catch-22 to that is if you're a big, strong boy and you can pull that through the water, you will move fast, but you also fatigue a lot quicker. So you need to find a good, healthy balance. As we watch Benny Carberry now, he's definitely got a bigger blade to Joey Collins. He'd be using the teaspoon version, I would say, of the Ironman blade, but he's still ticking it along at a rate of knots. He's not letting Ben Carberry get away.
Yeah, I like that one. The teaspoon version is he's on a nice little bump right now. He's going to make this a race in two. Ben Carberry and Joe Collins now, they've both got wheels up the beach. There's a lot still to negotiate. There's a lot still to navigate in this race. As you see, the turbulent water there, that makes it really hard to keep the rudder straight, to keep the boat straight. As you see, Ben Carberry almost come on off there. It looks like Joe Collins has picked his line. Ben Carberry's picked his. They're both trying to find a way in, and Joe Collins down the bottom of the screen right now has the best of it. He's got himself a nice little gap. He's going to roll on this one, and we just seen only days ago in that final leg, he's going to have the big smile on his face soon because he might have done enough, Paulie.
He does it. That was just incredible watching Joey Collins. We talked about how good his surf skills is, and the way he just milked that the whole way through as it doubles up again for him in this shot. Oh, no! No, he did everything right the whole way, but he's still...
Wow, what a show of skill and what a show of strength. Joe Collins still has work to do. He needs to go because Ben Carberry there, he's almost there. Could be the commentator's curse come back to bite us. Ben Carberry much closer into there where Joe Collins in, and it looks like Ben Carberry's just going to trot away with this one. Joe Collins had the trophy in his hand, had it engraved with his first couple of initials, and Ben Carberry's come on away and stolen it there. So that is the luck of the ocean. That is the skill of the athletes for Ben Carberry to never say die, to find a way in, to play the percentages. Joe Collins to go, as we said, not be a coward, go balls to the wall and go hard. He's got himself into a position, as we see there, Saxon Coates, it looks like there for Burley coming through in third spot.
That is exactly why we like surf, isn't it, Duff? When I'm sitting there singing the praises of Joey Collins doing everything right, may have even given him the commentator's curse, he just goes sideways as that way. In his defence, it was very tricky. It doubled up. He went over the falls. It threw him sideways. He did very well to hold it in.
Noah Havard, he's putting in the big efforts because he's in the overall series champ. So he's in a position to get some overall points. So he's making every single place count for him right now. So a big effort there from Noah Havard to get himself in the spot. But yeah, look at that. Joshy with a very happy Ben Carberry.
Yeah, he's very happy on the beach here. Ben, tell us about that start. It opened up and you went like a scalded cat.
Yeah, me and Joey were talking about it before the race, and watching the girls, they didn't get out too clean this side, and we were a bit hesitant on what was going to happen, but lucky enough, it sort of peeled open, and then we just got snuck straight out.
You got to love that. Tell us about the finish as well. Joey Collins, he's not a big lad, but he gets that ski moving with rating, and I thought he got it there, but it just all paid off for you.
Yeah, he just chased that runner, and he ended up going right down the beach, and I was thinking to myself, oh, he's got this, and then I didn't know what he was doing. I saw him on backwards, and I was going, oh, I might be still in this. So, yeah, I was lucky enough to finish off in front.
It's been a tough couple of weeks for you. You've had a little bit of disappointment, even though it's been a great couple of results. That one must make it feel a little bit better.
Yeah, still got one more tomorrow to go, and then I'll be stoked.
Love it. Ladies and gentlemen, your ski race winner, Ben Carberry of Burley Heads, Mowbray Park.